We'll be back then with the last round of the Legacy Open after
tossing to Ruben and Jason over at the sideboard.
All right. Hello and welcome back to the sideboard. I am Ruben Bressler and we are here with Jason Reedy, who is the Invitational Qualifier Coordinator at StarCityGames.com. How you doing, Jason?
Doing pretty good. Yourself?
Pretty good. A friendly face that you may recognize from several opens that you've attended. He's a regular.
You may have seen me before.
Up behind the tables and judging and things like that. So you're here to talk about the Invitational Qualifier changes for the upcoming season.
So we started signups last week for the fall season, which is going to go from October through December. So if you're an organizer and you're looking to set up some tournaments for the back half of the year, those are now available. But we've made sure that one of the goals I always had is that we make the program better every single time we have a new season. And this time I think we've got some really cool changes that the organizers are going to be interested in. The first one that I think is, I'm just going to get the cool one out of the way. The coolest one out of the way. All right. So currently, as it stands, if you win an invitational qualifier, that qualification is good for any invitational in that calendar year.
Sure.
So for the winter, for this fall season,
starting in October.
Starting in October. If you win a qualification in October, November, or December, that qualification is going to be good for the last invitational in 2012, which is in Los Angeles. But let's say you're in Boston.
Right.
That doesn't do you a whole lot of good.
That'd be really unfortunate.
So now, that qualification that you win in October, November, December is also good for all of 2013.
Nice. Very good. So that'll help the people who win an invitational qualifier in, let's say, Florida or the Midwest.
Right.
And the only invitational left would be Los Angeles. Or if you're from the West Coast and you can't make it to Indianapolis, Atlanta, etc. So that's an interesting change. Another change that you have is something that's called geo-targeting. Now this might get a little technical, but it's really for the tournament organizers. Right. The simplistic way of explaining it is when a person purchases a product on StarCityGames.com, and they have it sent to their house in, let's say, Ohio. They are given information on invitational qualifier and Star City Games events within a 200-mile radius.
Right. So basically, if someone within 200 miles of your store buys something from StarCityGames.com, they're going to get inside that order a sheet of paper that has your store's name on it, your event information, and all of that. And plus, they're also going to get that when they check out. So they're going to see that twice. When they pay for their cards, that's going to show up. It's going to show a map with your store as a dot, and it's going to have all of the information for the event that you're running.
And that's exciting for players too, because it was often I wouldn't say difficult, but often players just wouldn't know that there were events near them going on. So if you're purchasing cards, now you know there's an IQ this weekend that you can play these cards at. So that's an interesting change. One of the more exciting changes for me is the things that are going to come in the event kit, the swag that comes at events.
Right.
So
our event kit, we want to try and increase the value of the tournament as much as possible. And what we did for this time, this is all changes that are just free. These changes are just free for you guys. We're just adding more things in on top. Just the regular event fee covers these changes. But if you sign up for an invitational qualifier, you will now receive 4 free playmats for your top 4 competitors.
And these playmats, we probably have the art going up relatively soon. This is from award-winning artist Julie Dillon. Yep. As you can see on the screen, it's a fantastic playmat. It has a character running through Ravnica being chased by a fire golem, or I like thinking of it as an infernal.
Yeah, he is not happy. He is and I like to call him Dale, so that's what I'm going to do.
Right. So Dale's trying to avoid getting smashed by this golem because he's stolen a scroll of some kind. Now, this is going to be the fall season playmat, and there's going to be playmats every season, different ones.
Absolutely. So these are going to be every season. It's going to be something unique, something exclusive to the Invitational Qualifier program, and they're going to be unique to that season as well. So these are going to be rotating every time, so players will want to have more reason to come back to your store, more reason to play in your event, because they have these seasonal exclusive playmats.
Yep.
And this artwork is not limited to just the playmats. We're also, on top of that, going to be adding in some posters and countertop displays for your store's event.
Right. So if you're having an IQ at your store, you will have a countertop display and posters that you can put up to advertise your event with Julie Dillon artwork.
Right. So this is sweet new artwork. You can hang it on your wall. People will think it's really sweet. They'll come over and look at it. And they'll say, oh, they're having a tournament.
And then in 3 months, you don't just get the same old posters.
Right.
You get new ones from Julie Dillon, which are fantastic. She's a fantastic artist. I'm not going to be surprised if Wizard snaps her up pretty soon. She's on the rise. She's a great one. So tell us a little bit more about the invitational qualifier changes for this upcoming season.
Okay. Well, on top of that, one more change with the event kits is the table tents that you get every time will also be upgraded with the new seasonal artwork.
So the little tabletop number thing.
Right. Yeah. So those will have the new Julie Dillon artwork on them every single time. We've also added a new promotional item. Everyone seemed to really respond well to the swag packs, which came with 20 dice, 4 dice bags, 25 life pads, and 2.5 years worth of premium to give away as door prizes. And those were very popular. And what we did was we expanded that because that was only the cost of one entry fee. That was $25. One player comes in. You know, that's that you can give all that.
Recoup all of your losses, but I mean, it's so much gain from that.
So for another $25, you can pick up the premium swag pack. The premium swag pack comes with 4 more of these awesome Julie Dillon playmats. So $25 gets you 4 more playmats. So if you sign up for an IQ and you get a premium swag pack, then all of a sudden you have top 8 playmats for your entire event for $25.
Wow.
And it also comes with these cool new IQ cinch bags. So they're made from really high quality material. You can throw it.
I've seen these. They're about this big, and they're really high quality.
Those are the dice bags. Those are the dice bags. We have actually the cinch bags, which are like a backpack.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but the dice bags will also be featuring the Julie Dillon artwork.
Nice.
The cinch bags will be featuring the new invitational qualifier branding, which hasn't not on their IQ page yet, but it's up. Well, it's on the IQ page, but on the Facebook page, and those will be available. Those will be heavy duty. You can drop some binders in them, carry them around. Players are going to like, there's a good tournament materials to have. On top of that, you can also pick up an additional 6 premium vouchers to give out as door prizes.
Nice.
So for an extra $25, you're coming out pretty well ahead. And the few people that we've had scheduled in like the couple days it's been open have really loved those. We've almost had one with every single event in the schedule.
Now, even if you're not scheduling events, this is relevant information for you because I know there are some players that really just don't want to play in invitational qualifiers. They only want to play in opens or in bigger events because they don't think that the value is really worth their time. They'd rather, if there's only an IQ near them instead of a PTQ or an open, they really don't want to do it. But this is going to definitely make them think a little bit longer at least.
Certainly.
With the added value that you have for the starting the fall season.
Absolutely.
For the Star City Games invitational qualifiers. And there's always an invitational qualifier happening near you. There's like 1 million this weekend, right?
There were over a double-digit, I believe, Super IQs this weekend.
Yes, there were. I think that you gave away something along the lines of 20 invitations to the Invitational for one of the Invitationals for the remaining season. And of course, the remaining Invitationals are Atlanta and Los Angeles. And for more information,
check out our Facebook page.
Facebook page is facebook.com/SCGIQ.
Yep.
And there's also a link in the StarCityGames.com/open_series. You can look up all of the invitational qualifier information as well as the image for the Julie Dillon playmat.
If you're a player looking for an event, head on over to our Facebook page, like the Facebook page so you can stay updated. We keep all of the events there. It's basically a calendar. You can always find the events there. If you're an organizer, head over to StarCityGames.com/IQ signup and you can get the full text information, see some of these items that we're talking about, and find out all the details that you need to sign up and run one of these events. We have 3 judges on staff who manage this program who are able to help you find a judge or help you with any other kind of information for your program. So basically, you have the StarCityGames.com event staff at your disposal.
That's right, and there's some very smart people there that you'll be able to find what you need. So this is all very exciting news. Be sure to check out StarCityGames.com for more updates on this, and also go to Facebook.com/SCGIQ for all of the information. Jason Reedy, thank you so much for joining me in the sideboard. We're going to toss to a quick break before the final round of Swiss here at Star City Games St. Louis.
SCG Live is brought to you by StarCityGames.com, and in case you haven't heard, you can now qualify for a StarCityGames.com Invitational through invitational qualifiers held at your local gaming store. Whether you're a player looking for an invitational qualifier near you, or a store owner interested in hosting one of these exciting events, you can learn more by emailing scgiq@StarCityGames.com or visiting StarCityGames.com/IQ.